Welcome back to another Best Bet show. Yes, we are recording on Sunday. I know I said no weekend videos, but I'm back because I want to be YouTube partner. We have two plays, talk some leans, but make sure you hit like, make sure you comment, make sure you watch. I have a bunch of watch hours to go before I become YouTube partner. But let's talk the unfortunate recap. All great things come to an end. The Roman Empire does fall. We went 0-2 last show. Hayden Wesneski, hand up, that's on me. Love the read, did not pan out. He absolutely shoved. So bad read there on my part. Troy Melton, we deserved that one. Got hooked. He walked the last batter, gave him a home run to lead off the sixth. Kind of took him out a little too early, in my opinion. There was no danger. Whenever there's guys who get hit and there's like guys on base, that's different. But solo shot and then, ump job a little bit. I'm a little mad at that one. We deserve that one. But the big mighty run does fall. But we are 7-2 on this show. 7-2 runs still, but let's dive into the play. This is play number 2. We're doing play number 2 first because I messed up the order. I'm rushing this video. This is a half unit play. Half unit play. If you're listening, it is a half unit play, and we will talk about why. Because if you're listening, you'll get a little bonus play in here as well. But Jake Bennett, here are his numbers. We talk low ISO numbers. Low ISO to lefties, they really don't hit him. He does have a little bit of a walk problem recently to lefties. Good news for us. This Giants team probably won't start a lot of lefties. And even if they do, it's really just Eldridge and Devers who have a slight walk issue. Other than that, the team does not walk. Even going to the current season, they do not walk. Last 30 days does not matter. But there are a lot of red there. So they don't walk and they strike out a lot. And the reason why I mentioned the walks is because I'm also playing Jake Bennett over 16.5 outs. That's because I think he carves. He can get some quick outs, and the reasoning behind that is that he does not walk righties. On the season, 3% walk rates of righties. On the season, on the last 30 days, 5.8% walk rates of righties. He does not strike out righties as much, but again, it's a great matchup. I think he can give us 5 Ks. I think he goes 6 innings, 5 Ks, and that's what we're doing. But just in case he gets quick outs and just in case he strikes out guys and takes long ABs, I'm splitting my unit on both 0.5 Ks and over 16.5 outs. We'll lose a little bit of juice if he goes 1-1, but I really couldn't decide which one I liked best. Looking at his game log, 5 Ks, only 4 innings, 6 Ks, only 4 innings, 5 Ks, 5.1. Covered here with only 4 Ks, but these are tough matchups for Ks, the A's, the Dodgers. Pirates he probably should have got, but he got the Ks, not the outs there. But just a guy who could go 7 innings, could give us 7.2. He's got a long-ish of a leash, 80, 90 pitches. He does work quick. He doesn't really walk a ton of guys. Obviously, you're going to walk some Dodgers. You're going to walk some A's a little bit. It seemed like he had a walk issue there. But I absolutely love this. I think the Giants can't hit lefties. Still a good park for no home runs as it is a little cold there in Boston. So love those 2 plays. Remember, it is 2 plays there. It only made the graphic for 1, though. And we do move on to one of my favorite plays. The juice is crazy. But it's one of those key numbers, right? You talk football, you talk key numbers, like 2.5 on the spread, 6.5 on the spread because a field goal and a touchdown, they cover you. This is like one of those baseball key numbers for Alex because it's just a clean 5 innings. If it's 15.5, he has to go into the 6th, but this is just for him to finish the 5th inning. And for any starter who's a good starter and like not a young guy that's testing out, I love it at 14.5 outs. Kikuchi's one of those guys who could have 17.5 outs sometimes. Obviously struggled this season, and obviously it's his first start back from a couple months, but he pitched up to 80 pitches in his last minor league start. Okay, 80 pitches means he's probably good for 85, 90 pitches today, and that's just something I have to take for a guy to have over 14.5 outs. It's super juicy, but I just think it's a key number. I think this should be minus 180, maybe minus 200. He does have consistencies to walk a lot of guys, and this matchup is probably the reason why. But it's just one of those things where I have to take that number. I just have to. I think they're mispricing what his pitch count I think should be. I think he goes a clean 5 innings. Even if not, he could struggle to get 5 innings, 85 pitches, and still be out there. So I love that for that today. And we will talk about the night game as well, okay? Talk about the night game. We'll talk. That's what we all want to watch, right? The Sunday night game is a low total. We have Shane Drohan, who's been struggling as of late. I know he just got hurt a little bit, so I'm not sure how deep he goes. This Braves-Brewers series has been very good, very low scoring. I do think the Braves can maybe break out offensively in this game, He does have a slight walk issue as of late to righties, and on the season, a walk issue a little bit. It's still green. It's not over that 10%, but it's still enough there. I mean, he's a lefty, and his numbers to lefties are insane, which is just makes sense. So, I would avoid guys like Drake Baldwin, avoid guys like maybe Matt Olson. The guys like Ozzie Albies, they're going to throw Lane Thomas in there. I think Lane Thomas can be a sneaky one. I think Acuna absolutely shows out today. But I do think he will walk a couple people and get put in a little bit of a danger zone. I don't trust this Braves offense. This is their first night game in a while, which I think is good for them. But then going to Tyler Mahle, who actually looked like he's bounced back since becoming on the Braves. But this Brewers team, again, crazy walk rates. They get on base. I do think we see offenses here. I think I like the over. This series has been under galore. Obviously, it's been playing like a playoff series, but I think Tyler Mahle gets absolutely pieced up, and I do think that Shane Drohan gets pieced up. So I'll have an SGP later. We're going to get some great odds because the low total is going to give us great odds. So I'm going to lean there for sure. And then going to the other games, I kind of like Blake Snell under outs. This Pirates team is so weird. O'Neal Cruz is back. There's a lot of other stuff. I feel like they're just trying out a bunch of guys. Obviously missing guys like Ryan O'Hearn, who may not even start versus a lefty here. But Blake Snell's been so good. But I don't think he has the pitch count up to 100 pitches. So I could lean his under outs at crazy plus money. I like that play a lot. And I do love Bryce Miller at home. We talked about his 5+ Ks. The odds are a little juiced. But I do love his 5+ Ks. Because at home, his K numbers are a lot better just because of the way the stadium is, the glare and everything at that night game. A lot of pitchers tend to get higher strikeouts in the pitcher's park over there. A lot of good weather, though. I know I said the weather's getting cold, but we have a lot of good weather. The White Sox-Mets game, there's a lot of good offenses today, so we may see an RBI play later from me. Guys, I will be fully back starting Monday with a better video, but I'm trying to get YouTube partner. Please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. It's free. Like, comment. Let's start another run today. Peace out. Enjoy the day. Let's rock.